about Bayla the other day, and did she
yeah.
smile or something
yes,
like
yes.
that? Was she a happy person? Was she not a happy person? I want to tell you that now that we're recollecting this, many people, because I was in and out of that house, many people came to talk to Bayla.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah?
And maybe this was a traditional role of the Rebbitzin, I don't know. But I think many people found that, just like with Ruth, that it was easy to talk to Bayla. Mm-hmm. And I suspect, since it wasn't like just within the family, it was like people in the community. It was, you know, my marriage, my husband does this, or I'm having trouble with my children, or, you know, whatever.
Personal problems.
Exactly. That what people had in their heart, they wouldn't, certainly not a woman, wouldn't come to Zeta for that, for all kinds of reasons, but most especially the gender kind of difference. But the Rebbitzin, I suspect, or maybe it was just Bayla. The thing about Bayla is, I mean, everybody always talks about Zeta. But the thing about Baba was that while she wasn't learned the way her husband was, she was extraordinarily smart.
Oh my God, Ein Milim.
Extraordinarily smart,
right.
And what we now would call emotional intelligence.
Oh, remarkable.
That she could read people, and that she knew how to relate to people. So when you asked me that the other day on the street about, did Bayla really, did she never smile? Was she not a warm person and so forth? The answer to that is that image of a cold, forbidding kind of woman is wrong.
No, I don't think, this was, by the way, a few conversations with people here. I don't think cold and forbidding, but sad. Sadness, I think, was the issue. It wasn't an issue of cold. It was an issue of a very, I hate to use because so overused, profound sadness. But then again, look at her life. I mean, look at her life. One son goes off to Israel, you know, leaves her when she's very young. She leaves 2 children behind, never to see them again.
Her husband leaves for a lengthy period of
7
time
years.
with
another
a
daughter. Not sure whether she's going to see them again. She's left alone. She has to support
herself.
Which she does, by the way, according to Esther Amir, how she supported herself, apart from the money. Apparently he did send some money. You can imagine how much he had. She supported herself by, she was like Tevye, the milk, how do you say, the
Milchika.
The milchika, she had a cow.
That I kind of remember something
yeah.
about that.
And she made little cheeses and she sold milk. It was, I asked Esther Amir, who had been to her house in Semyatich during the years when Moshe Meir was not there, she said it was a very, you know, it was a very simple house. And Ruth actually describes it. I don't know if they stayed in the same house. So it's not the question of coldness. It was the question of sadness. And the lack of smiling didn't come from lack of warmth, but from lack of her life didn't turn out. And also, and this is just an aside, and you can talk to Yaakov about this actually, she didn't want to come to Israel.
Oh, definitely not.
It
was his thing.
And
he wanted to be buried.
That's it. He wanted to come here. He wanted to be with his son.
Right.
And he had a very close relationship with Label. He wanted to come and be with Label. And she could decide or not decide. You know, that was it. He was coming. So, and then, shortly after they come here, he dies, and she's left with Gertrude. And the relationship between Baba and Gertrude was stormy.
Correct.
And